All right, I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, good to face in the place. This is Hump Day Wednesday. Yes. Shout out. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Come on in. More folks are coming in, Big B. We got them coming in today. All right, throw the love. Yes. Much love. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Hopefully, you're telling everybody that if you did not get the Zoom information, you can go right on Facebook and you can actually see us streaming live. Big B, you got it on your page?
Yes, I do. I just put it in.
And I have it on my page. Okay, so it's streaming live on the page. If you have someone did not get the Zoom information, moving forward, if you want to make sure that you get the advertisement or the notice for the Zoom class with the information, just go to the website www.drpaulherbs.com and make sure you subscribe by putting your email and information in, and then you'll be added to the list. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Big B, we're gonna bring it on down. Bring it on down.
I tell you, boy, you and that fly playlist of yours.
Hey, man, we trying to keep everybody dancing. There it is. Can you see everybody? Can everybody see yourselves?
Yeah, man. You can see
all right.
Man.
Welcome to the family tree. We call this the place where we bring the information of holistic health for yourself and the family. And we say that let's not be the last time, but be the first time that you bring somebody next time. How about that?
That's right.
And with that, we call it the family tree because we gather around the tree like the ancient Laurel customs. You know, they used to gather around the tree. And with that gathering tree and all customs, they talked about problems, situations, anything you're going through, anything that you had to deal with, you did it around the tree. Guess what? You also prayed around the tree. And with that became your what? Your real social security. You got to say it slow, y'all. Social security. Because it's not a check. It's your family. So with that, we invite you to the conversation. We're going to talk about all that is and that is good about holistic health. So if you want to join the conversation, you want to go down to your menu bar. You can hit down in your menu bar where you see the heart and the reaction. Click on that and you can raise your hand like Big B up there and you can join the conversation. When you join the conversation, we'll put you in queue. And then from the queue, we'll try to get to you. If you're someone that's maybe calling and you may say, I don't want to really get in queue, I just want to ask a question, go down to the chat box, click on the chat, and you can put your question in there. And Big B, I guess Big B's by herself because Prophetess is out for us right now.
Yeah, man.
But she's still traveling, so we're going to keep her in prayer. Keep her in prayer that everything's going well. And Big B will probably field those questions, or I'll try to grab them too, Big B, if I can.
Hey, look, you know what's helping us out, man? Oh, Ruth is doing it, boy.
Ruth. Okay, Ruth. All right, Ruth is in there. Ruth said, I got fast fingers too now.
Hey, Ruth, I want your girlfriend appreciate it because a whole lot of folks wouldn't have got stuff.
I appreciate you, Ruth. Let's give Ruth a hand up there.
Yes,
eat like a cow. Eat like a cow. Eat like a cow.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're someone, you can put it in the chat. We'll try to get to it. Some of the questions we cannot get to everybody. Okay. We'll try our best. And if there's some questions that are short but not too long, you can actually, Big B, at the end of the program, we'll give you the information. You can email it over to them and we'll try to answer it that way. But they're not, make sure they're short. If they're too long, we may have to talk about a consultation or something like that. So keep that in mind. All right. If you're calling by phone and this is the first time you're calling up and you may have missed the prompt where it tells you how to actually log in or raise your hand, no worries. Just let us know you're calling by phone and we'll try to get you in. All right. Sounds good. All right. Before we start off, I want to give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan, a hand. Big B, what's up, buddy? How you doing over there, man?
Shoot, I'm up. What you talking about, man? I'm up. We tell me what's up. Hey, Doc, I'm doing really well. But let's put it like this.
Good.
If I wasn't doing any good, who cares? And nobody can do anything with it but Daddy, and he didn't make no personal visit yet except by sending this.
Daddy. That's right. Daddy keeping things straight. That's right. So Big B, you know, we got this NIPAH, NIPAH is the latest that's going around the world right now. This is where the world health is really watching out for. We want to stay on top of it. So what are the latest numbers? Because here in America, it hasn't hit here yet. But in the UK and India, they're getting sort of, you know, little cases here and there. So give us our latest cases on with the from our, this is our favorite website, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Our flu stats website.
You
Hmm.
got it, man. Looking at our viruses from the clinical labs right now, Doctor. Well, actually, the trends are up there at 18%. Okay, for positive flu, influenza for this past week, and of course, that's looking at that. Excuse me, what we call that AH3N2. We haven't gone to Nipah yet, Doctor. So we're still kind
Yep.
of keeping our eyes on this. But for illnesses, Doctor P, for our that's up without for outpatient respiratory stuff. That's up about 4.7%. The trend is going up, right? And of course, our flu serve net, that's at 59.5% per 100,000 for people for the hospitalization rate. And other than that, man, we're doing pretty good, except for the so we call it the death rate. But
Mm.
it's not as bad as it was, so we're not gonna complain, Doctor. We're gonna
That's
hang
right.
on. We're
We're
gonna
not
go
going to complain.
head on,
And,
man.
this is why it's important that we take advantage of this time because we
Mm-hmm.
now can start preparing. Big B, when we were dealing with COVID,
Ooh,
everything we
Lord.
saw coming this way and all of the variations and what they say, the mutations of the
Mm-hmm.
virus started in places like India and also the
Yes.
UK. And we saw it, or Asia, and we eventually saw it getting here. So it's not if, it's when it
Yes.
gets here
So
because
true.
they're talking about it right now. The latest there is, and this is for those that are they're tuning in, maybe hearing this for the first time, Nipah, Nipah virus. That is the latest virus, and this right now it's a deadly Nipah virus is in India, has put many countries in Asia on high alert. Given the fatality rate in humans, here's why they're concerned about this. The Nipah, not like COVID, actually has a death rate of 40 to 75%.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's
That's
amazing.
crazy,
That
man.
means of course, COVID actually attacked the lungs, you remember? But with
Mm-hmm.
this one, it attacks the lungs and also the brain. So encephalitis, where actually swelling of the brain, it actually causes those problems. So we talk about how we can prepare for this thing when we don't want to say it's going to hit here, but all signs look like it's coming this way. And they're already getting our airports and everything ready. So, what does this mean for time for you? Build your immune system, colon cleanse, parasite cleanse, do those things, get your water. You don't have nowhere to go because it's too cold outside. So, you might as well get your water right, Big B, right? Get your water
Yes, sir.
right.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Utilize this time to get your water right. It's going to have the Super Bowls this weekend. The Olympics are
Oh,
going to
yes,
open
buddy.
up. All the stuff is going to be on TV. So, utilize this time to maybe get your water right. So, keep that in mind. All right. All right, Big B, we're going to get started. And with getting started, more folks are coming in. Come on in, come on in. We want to get started with testimonies. I always start with testimonies because testimonies we say go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? When somebody either going in a storm, or coming out of a
Coming
storm.
out of one. Yes,
With
sir.
that, there's always a testimony, and it's a testimony that can help somebody along the way. And with that being encouragement, we say encourage each other. They say sometimes you just going to have to pack your own amen sometime, and it gets
Well,
tough,
don't you
y'all. It
know?
gets
I know
tough.
that's right, man.
So what we say is we applaud you on your journey. So at this time, I want to open up the floor. Anyone have a testimony, anything they want to share with the family? This is the adventure you may have, moving into this holistic health thing. Maybe your blood pressure got better. Maybe you said I didn't have no inflammation in my knees this week. Maybe the sugar
Well,
levels went down. Whatever it is, we want to applaud you. So at this point, we're going to open up the floor. Big B. The floor is officially open for testimonies.
all right,
Anyone
guys.
have a
I got a
testimony?
testimony.
All right.
All
Uh-oh,
right,
look out, Ruth.
there
Right,
she
Ruth
go.
got her
There's
hands
Ruth.
up, slapping it. She's slapping
She
and
got
slapping
two
all right.
hands up. She threw both hands up. That's a
Because
hallelujah praise. That's a hallelujah shout right
because
there.
God is so amazing in the way we are created, our
So
Mm,
true.
bodies will heal themselves when we do what we're supposed to do with them.
I know that's right.
woo. Yeah, that's
So
right.
my testimony
Mm,
is that in 1996, I was um, diagnosed with heart disease, congestive heart failure, whatever, all of it. I had three
mm,
different things wrong with my heart. My heart was at 23%.
Mm.
mm,
On
mm,
February 8th, 2018, 21 years later, people, hear what I'm saying.
mm.
The doctor walked in, he cracked the door, he said, Ruth, you have a normal functioning heart.
Shut
I
up,
am
Ruth.
celebrating 8 years of a normal functioning heart.
Shut up.
Wow,
Grace and
yes.
love of God and
Yes,
being
yes, yes,
obedient
yes,
to what
yes,
he
yes.
said to do with his temple.
I know that's right. I know
Yes,
that's right.
yes,
And the
yes.
reason why February 8th was so important is it would have been my father's 100th birthday, but he died in 1966
Mhm.
with heart
Mm.
disease. So on his 100th birthday, I got the news that I have a normal functioning heart.
Wow.
Heart is still functioning very well
Amen. Amen.
Yeah,
and
Amen.
on
Amen.
everybody
zero
come off mute.
I know
What
medication.
that's
a
right.
testimony. Come on,
Zero
Amen.
everybody need
medication.
to come off
Amen.
mute.
Hallelujah.
Y'all better all
Congratulations,
come off
Sister
mute.
Congratulations.
Ruth.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Ruth.
Awesome.
Yes,
Zero
ma'am.
medications, by the way. Just
Yes,
want to tell
you
you.
do.
Zero
Good job.
medication. Did you say
Zero.
zero? You said
Zero.
zero.
Two cents.
Girl,
Well,
Congratulations.
you better
I'm happy
stop.
And
for
I
you.
am celebrating the 35th anniversary of my
Hallelujah.
35th birthday.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Ruth,
God is so
we
good.
absolutely,
Yes.
Ruth, we
Mhm.
celebrate you.
Congratulations.
Definitely celebrate you and all that your accomplishments. This is a great day. February, it's a breakthrough month. It's also Black History Month, y'all. That's
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, buddy.
So with that, breakthroughs and congratulations, Ruth. I love when you told that first story, one time before I said, you know what? You can't see God, you ain't looking. I'm
I
gonna tell
know
you.
that's right.
That's right. So congratulations. Keep up on the journey. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Who else
Anybody
we
else?
have? Anyone else have a testimony they want to share with the family? Anyone have a testimony? Anyone?
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 Don't,
Anyone?
don't be ashamed. Don't
Any
be afraid.
testimonies?
Uh-oh, gonna
Anybody
get a
blood
song.
pressure? How's your water? How's things going? Were you able to get your crystal geyser now?
Well, well,
I
everybody's
got a
quiet.
testimony.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
uh-oh.
who
I
is
got a
that?
testimony.
We knew it, but the
We
brother would
know
have one.
Mark was coming in here, right? Go
I
ahead. Go
was
ahead.
trying to say something, but I mute myself, and I was wondering why, what the heck was going on. I said I had
So,
to hurry up and do what I got to do. But anyway, Grand
okay.
Rising, everyone.
All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Rise.
And this been happening to me for a little bit, and I didn't know what it was. And I hope and pray it, I'm not giving out too much information, but this information could be applied to anybody else that went through what I've been through.
Mm.
But anyway, I've been going to the bathroom lately, and this particular time, I really got it out. And I went out there to wipe myself, and I'm always looking at it, to see what it looked like, because I have to. You don't know what it is. So when I did it, I looked at the toilet paper. I ain't seen nothing on there. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I ain't, say too much about it. So about four more times it happened. So I Googled it. So I Googled, if you go to the bathroom and if you wipe yourself with paper and you look at it, what do that mean? Am I going through problems with my bowel movement? So it says Mark Kinsey. No, I ain't say Mark Kinsey, but it says you have an excellent bowel movement. Everything is alkaline, and everything is good in my digestive system. Do you know anything about that, Dr. Paul? Can you
Yes,
speak on that?
absolutely, man.
Yes. Can you speak on? Do anybody else
Well,
have
I'm going
that?
to speak
Anybody else
on.
experience that?
Well, the whole point is let's first of all give Mark a hand for having, we say, a clean
For
system,
having a clean wipe. How about
a
All
that?
right.
clean wife.
Clean right. I'm like, all that stuff, man. I ain't seen nothing. Oh my God, what
Yes.
happened?
But Mark, it is important that we talk about this because I had the whole session on, what does your poop look like? And does it float or does it sink? You remember I did a
Mm-hmm.
whole class on just that because we
Yes.
don't talk about these things. Feels a little uncomfortable, but guess what? It's very important. It tells you the story about what's going on inside of you. So if you had a clean wipe and things are going well, that means you're eating right. Also,
Thank
smell.
you.
Smell has a lot to do with this. Many people
Certainly.
don't talk about it. But if you go behind the bathroom and somebody you smell, you be like, yeah, something ain't right. So we know that goes into bad bacteria or gut issues. So by you saying that you have a clean wipe, that's a good thing. Keep up the good work. Remember, you're looking at times of elimination. Remember the times we talk about elimination. Long as you're in cycle, the normal bowel movement is between what? Y'all remember that? Between how many hours? Between what and what? Y'all remember?
48.
1848.
48.
18 to 48 hours.
48
That's
hours.
right. That's right. That's your bowel movement. That's the time you know. Anything before 18 hours is what? Anything before?
Constipation.
No.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea,
Diarrhea.
right.
I meant to say
Diarrhea.
diarrhea.
After
Sorry.
48 hours is what?
Constipation.
That's constipation. That's right. So
Constipation.
you're looking in, and then how would you know? How do you know? For those that are listening for the first time, how would you know where your time frames are? What would you be doing? How do you know? Do you remember? Anybody remember how we measure your time frames?
You can eat beets or something that can help show the color.
There
So
you
you
go.
know
The
That's
how long
correct.
beets.
ago you
That
ate.
is correct. The beets. We use the beets because the beets will show when you eat the beets, time yourself. So 18 to 48 hours is what you're looking at. Anything before that is diarrhea. Anything after that is constipation. Got it? So keep that in mind. So Mark, we give you a hand. Everybody come off mute for Mark.
All
Come
day
on, Mark.
long.
Come on,
Oh,
come
wait,
on.
thank you. Thank
Congratulations,
you.
Mark.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mark.
So the green drink is a marker.
Yes, the green
Appreciate
drink
your
can be a
love.
marker. Yes. Some people, a green drink can be a marker also. That is correct. That's correct. All right. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. All right.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Aren't you glad you came to the class
Ain't you
tonight,
glad you
yo?
came? See, they say, what do y'all talk about on there? We talking about poop over here.
Mm,
It's a, ew,
don't
what?
stink.
Relevant is relevant.
Important poop.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
It
We
felt
say
good.
repertant poop.
Felt
Yes.
good. It felt good.
Yes. Thank you,
But
Mark. Appreciate you sharing that, buddy. Somebody
but
got something from that. Yes.
but Dr. Paul, I'm glad that he brought that up because that happens to me, and I was like, oh, I guess everything is okay. I just never said anything about it. I just said,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I guess everything is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if
Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep, yep. That's the key. That's the key. Keep it moving.
So thank
We
you,
want.
Mr. Mark.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no
Mark.
problem.
All right.
Trying to help
Okay.
as much.
Anyone have another testimony? Anyone have a testimony? Something you want to share with the families in these small walks? Doesn't have to be something a big accomplishment. It could be something that you noticed that you tried that you may have heard from here, or you tried something, and guess what? It started to do well. So anyone want to share anything? If not, we'll go to the lines and start taking some questions. How about that?
Okay.
Big B, anything?
Anybody?
So Dr. Paul, I have a question. So I started using, and I want to get it correct, vinegar, apple vinegar cider, cinnamon, and lemon juice, and the alkaline water. I mix it together and I drink it. I did it because I'm a type 2 diabetes. So some mornings I have been waking up and my levels have been higher than normal. And it may be stress because everyone is going through lifing little issues. But I noticed when I did it, I woke up the next morning, my sugar levels were low. And I was surprised. I was like, dang, that really does work. I was like, okay, let's do it again. So I did it again and it worked. And I said, well, let's not do it this one time and let's see. But they were still within range. And I said, okay. So I don't know if it's I guess it's
Yeah.
working. And now
Well,
should I do it
it's
every morning?
it's a very popular formula that's being used, and a lot of people online are using it. My only concern is that there's a trade-off with one of the ingredients, and that's the apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Your apple
Mm-hmm.
cider vinegar is a trade-off because it's a fermentation. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
your body can deal with alkalinity, but when it deals with harshness and the aggressiveness of something that's very acidic, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to have a problem. It's going to cause the trade-off is maybe some inflammation in the knees or the hips and things like that. So be careful with that. Now, it's not saying that you can't have, because some people say, well, Doc, you said don't have apple cider vinegar. I said, no, I said understand it. Understand what it's used for. It's used for shocking the system and was used for shocking the system when you're in a state of too much alkaline. Got it? So the
Okay.
balance of acid versus alkaline is what's called 80-20 split. 80%
Okay.
alkaline, 20% acid. But if you introduce something to your body that's too acidic, it's going to go and try to balance it out because it's on fire. I'm going to go after the calcium out of your bones. That's why a lot of seniors were having a lot of issues with, if you have a chronic condition or you're managing a chronic condition and you're already in a state of inflammation, don't mess
Mhm.
with no apple cider vinegar. Don't do that because
Okay.
you're going to spin yourself in a more rapid spin. You're going to tear down.
Okay.
But see, you balanced it out. So you took what? You took the apple cider vinegar and you also took the baking soda. And what was the other one?
No, no, no.
What did
I
you say?
said, I said,
What was that? You
I
said
said
what? It was the
apple cider
cinnamon, right?
vinegar, cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
and lemon juice,
Right.
and the alkaline water.
Right. So you don't need the apple cider vinegar. See, the whole point was you're in the alkaline state. You can
Okay.
recognize that. So those are all alkaloids. Got
Okay.
it?
So
So those
don't
are
do the
alkaline.
apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's if anything, you just brought it right back down. See, when you have apple cider vinegar, it has this purpose. It's going to shock the system. That's why people use it for taking things from one extreme to the other. One is highly acidic, which is apple
Mhm.
cider vinegar, and one is and that's why I used. I thought you said baking soda because baking soda is the
Mhm.
other one they use with that same formula. Some people
Uh,
will use baking soda. So what they'll use both, and then they'll add a little lemon, which is citric acid, and it cleans all pots and pans and cast
mhm.
iron.
Mhm.
Yeah. Why? Because when you take the highest of one extreme to the other, add citric acid to it, it tears down everything. So it strips the pan down from any grease, grime, anything that's
Mhm.
going on. So that's the same thing kind of happens with you, but you want to stay more on the alkaline side. So be careful with the apple cider vinegar and just make sure if it starts to cause issues with your knees and joints, that you're going to know what that is. So test your pH, okay?
Oh, okay. All right. Because I was going to say I already have issues with the knees, so I don't know how much more that's going
Yeah,
to be bothering
yeah,
that. Because that'll
yeah.
I already have issues with that. But can I stop with the apple cider vinegar and just do the cinnamon, the alkaline water,
Yeah,
and the
that's what
lemon juice?
that's what I was saying. You don't need to do
Okay.
that. You can stay with see, remember, only life begets life. So only life is going to give you life. So
Okay.
stick with what gives you life, which is the cinnamon.
Cinnamon,
Okay.
the
Yep.
lemon,
Yep. The
and the
lemon,
alkaline water.
alkaline
Okay, I'll
water.
do that. Now,
Yep.
is it best to do it in the morning on an empty stomach?
Well, it's anytime you're doing it, what's best is best for you. So I would have to
Okay.
determine exactly what that you would have to come in and get an assessment before I could determine that.
Okay.
But if you can do it anytime, when you do it, you have to write those things down. Sort of chart yourself if you have any issues. You try to want to have it first time you're doing it, have a little something on your stomach. Don't try to do it right away without something on your stomach. See, cinnamon sometimes can aggravate the intestinal lining, so you got to. It can burn a little bit.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'll eat something. Okay.
all right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's give Angela a hand. Yes, Angela. Let's give Angela a hand. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good
all
stuff.
right.
Good stuff.
Congrats.
Okay. Anybody else?
All right.
Anybody else with a testimony?
All right. Going once.
Going twice?
Going twice.
Going twice and a half?
Going twice and a half.
All right.
Well, that's good. That's good.
right.
We can go directly into some Q&A.
All
All
right.
right.
We'll go up. There's a hand up here. Camille was up first and she went out and she came back. Camille, you there? Camille Thompson, you there? And then we'll get some questions off the side. Camille, unmute. Oh, she dropped out.
No,
again.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm
okay.
here.
Oh,
It
oh, you
just
took
took
your
a
hand
while to
down. I see.
unmute.
Oh, I see.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
That's all right.
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful.
All right. All
Awesome,
right.
awesome. So I just want to learn more about maca root because I be hearing like the powder and the tinctures, like you have to be 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, and I didn't never hear that, so or Google that, so I don't.
Well, it depends on what, the program you're using. Some people may use it for a lot of different things. Do you know what they were using it for?
For infertility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And it depends on also what form you're getting it in.
The
Okay. Some
powder.
take it in the powder, some take it in the roots, some people shave
Mm-hmm.
it down, some people get it in the capsules. Just understand what it's used for. And if you're going to use it specifically with the root, you got to make sure your water's spot on, right?
Okay.
So if you're doing that, what's your water? You got your water right?
Yes.
Okay. Which water are you drinking?
Crystal geyser. That's so
Okay, you
easy.
got it. Yep. Easy question, right? So any water, though, spring water
Yeah.
bottle at the source is all you want. See,
Mm-hmm.
maca was used for infertility for men and for women.
Yes.
And it's one of those that are used for helping with women transition with menopause issues. It just gives you overall energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those what we call lower burners, root burners, which is the lower part of your chakra system. And it's
Okay.
very good because it's good also for women cervical issues. If there's any cervical
Mm.
issues, so we use it for a lot of different things. Just understand why you're using it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And I
Mhm.
and I learned that there's 3 different ones too as well. So the red
Mm-hmm.
one is definitely the one that I wanted to get. So okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. The red one's going to have the anthocyanins. That's what that
Mm-hmm.
is. The red or any purple of anything is going to be anthocyanin. That's a little bit more, it's a little stronger than the regular ones, than the gold one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Good
Thank you, ma'am.
stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Keep up the good work. Okay.
you got
Awesome.
it.
Yes.
Okay. I
All right.
got
More
three.
folks come on in. Come on in. More folks
Okay.
coming in.
I'll
Come
let
on
you.
in. Come on in. Come on in.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I'll
Come on
wait till
in.
they get in. Wait till they get in. Because
All
so they
right.
don't miss anything. Hey,
All
Dr.
right.
Green, tell me why are some people so uppity about the measles? People
Why they
get
so
mad.
uppity?
People get mad, man, because their kid isn't vaccinated and blame those who aren't. What is the rationale logic behind that?
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to justify anybody's temperament or their attitude. A lot of what happens comes from either your right to choose. They have a right to
Mhm.
choose whatever they want to do. I don't get into that because what happens is I would always tell people to get the most information to make a better informed decision. So if someone has the measles, just it's to be understood because it's back. Remember back in
Mhm.
2000 and something, they
Yeah,
said it was
man.
officially gone.
Yeah.
But now here it is again. What's going on? So people feel a little bit just uneasy about the fact that you once declared it as gone forever, but now here it is. And now it's really raving right now in Texas and South Carolina. So now
Mhm.
people are saying, well, what's going on with this? Is there something spreading we don't know about? And it's affecting the children more than anything. So it's a concern. Some people will choose to be vaccinated. Some people won't. Some
Mhm.
people will see, especially with the latest information that's going on and the continuing distrust with the medical systems, people are going to
Mhm.
make their choices. So I'll just say be more informed about what's going on. Understand that it's a virus just like any other virus. We treat it all the same. We wean the system out, raise the alkalinity so that this thing can't live in that environment. So it doesn't have the ability to replicate. You remember last week I gave y'all a couple of herbs that were for viruses. Y'all remember what those were? Anybody remember those?
Come
Anyone
on. Come on.
specifically remember that?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. That's right. That's
All right,
right.
Vaughn.
Fuchsia.
See, Vaughn's right on that.
Thuja.
Fuchsia.
Right? What's another one? Anybody have another one?
Oil of oregano.
Oil of oregano. Yes, oil of
All
oregano.
right, Patricia.
Anything?
Lysine.
Lysine.
Cobra.
Lysine, that's Sydney.
Yes,
Lysine.
lysine. Right.
Bicopa.
Bacopa is actually good. Bacopa has properties of antibacterial, not necessarily for viruses, more like mental for brain activity, but it actually does raise the immune system. So it's not specifically targeted towards that, but I would say definitely, it's an immune builder. Okay. But how about that ginger? How about this? How about the sage? Not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul. How about what was the other one?
Garlic.
Elderberry. Remember I said elderberry? Elderberry, the sambucus.
How about
Okay.
zinc?
What was that?
What was that,
Zinc?
Sherry?
Mm-hmm.
Zinc. Yeah, zinc. Zinc it
Zinc.
stops the replication also.
What
Zinc,
about
Garlic.
garlic? Garlic.
garlic, absolutely
Does
garlic.
time
Okay.
work? Time.
Thyme is very good. Rosemary would even be better.
Oh, nice.
Rosemary would be even better. So
What about
that's
Palo Alto?
Palo
Palo
Alto.
d'Arco. Yes, absolutely. Palo d'Arco.
Yeah.
About anise, ANISC,
Anise.
Yeast.
anise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. So any of those deal with the viruses and the replication. You're stopping it from replicating. Um, there's a lot of them out there, but one that people don't talk about is the olive leaf. The olive
Hmm.
leaf.
Okay.
The olive leaf is another one. So you can get that in the olive leaf in teas. That works very well. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, you got the echinacea, the golden seal, things like
Right.
that. That's kind of like the standbys, but but those are the family you want to stay in. So whenever you have something like that, we say just protect
Yes.
yourself, build
Yes.
yourself up. You don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mute
don't
Mm-hmm.
yourself,
have
Ron.
to adhere to all of the
And
things that
like
are
I
going
said,
on.
all the stuff was it.
Lysine, is
Ron, now
lysine a
you're on
good
mute.
one?
Lysine, yeah, someone
Yes.
said lysine. Yep, yep,
Oh, thank you.
yep, yep. So definitely lysine. It's because that stops the replication of the process. So all those are good. All right. So your choice, get informed. Some people choose one way versus the other. It all comes back to are you ready to do the work?
Yes,
That's the
always.
key because it's either taking something quick or you working for a better quality of life and building your immune system so you can support your whole entire system at the same time. That's what we do. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Anyone else?
Sounds good.
All right, Dr. Here's a question here. Steven says, I had kidney surgery. Is there anything I can take for my kidneys?
Sure, absolutely.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it, Steve? What is
Right
it?
to the point.
So whenever you're dealing with kidneys, with high creatinine levels, is that what we're looking at, Steven?
No, I had a tumor on my
Okay.
kidney, and
Mm-hmm.
I had surgery to remove the tumor.
Okay. So what's the status right now? Where are you right now?
Well, right now they said everything looks good. They removed the tumor. It was a little cancerous, but I don't have to go for no radiation or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here we go. Steve, everybody is having an issue because of the processed foods. And what's happening inside of the kidneys is these things called nephrons. Okay, nephrons have the ability to, that's like vessels, the lymphatic vessels, they absorb and they actually filter. Okay, but what happens is when they get clogged, just like the lymphatic system, they can't move. And that's the processed foods, it's the constant stress that we're in this world. It's so much that the kidneys are dealing
Yeah,
with right
man,
now.
for days.
So here's the deal. You gotta definitely, you got your water right? You gotta get your water right.
I got
I
my water right.
always
I
start with
got the
the
water
water
right.
first, right? Half your body weight in ounces, right?
Right.
Now, when you get your water right, you have a high charge water. Now you have to understand the principles of mobilizers and binders. Got it? Mobilizers and binders. So a mobilizer goes in and shakes stuff up, Steve. Shake it up. Shake it up. Got to break this stuff down. Whatever's sticking to my nephrons, I need to get it moving. So it comes in and starts to mobilize. Things like the dandelion. Got it? Dandelion root, burdock root. Things like the yellow dock. Got it? These are shakers. They shake things up. And then what you want to do now, you need, as a mobilizer, you need a binder. Now, once you shake it up, now here's an important point for everybody that's listening. Many people take a mobilizer, but don't take a binder. You can cause more problems by doing that because you can shake some stuff up and then it can go somewhere else.
And that's
Got
true.
it? Causes debris build up and move back into areas of muscles and bones and ligaments and things like that. So you need a binder. And that's why binders would be things like the you remember we talk about the cleavers. That's an herb. Cleavers. Chaparral. Things like bentonite clay. Got it? Y'all remember on the internet, a lot of people talking about the shilajits. Got the shilajit. Things that bind are also like the, did I say zeolite, bentonite? All those are binders. So it pulls it out, grabs that stuff, pulls it out of the system.
Charcoal. Is
Charcoal.
one?
Absolutely. Charcoal. Another binder. So you see what's happening, Stephen? You got to basically get both. And you do a 1-2 punch, but you got to get that water right at the same time.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was pretty much it.
So what do I need to get besides the water? I got the water right.
So I just gave you some of them. Just you only need one. In this case, one of each. Got it? So one mobilizer, one binder. Now, did you come in for an assessment?
That it's been a while.
Yes, you would need to come in to be exactly on point. But remember, whenever you're doing this, always before you do anything, you want to get an assessment, especially after you went through a serious situation like that. So I would suggest you come in. But I'm just being, traditionally understanding this is what's used, okay? Mobilizers, binders, got it? You got to
Yeah.
cleanse and flush the kidneys because what happens is, if not, you're going to see, and this is for everybody, you start seeing foam in the urine. Okay, with the foam in the urine represents the filtration system being blocked. You can't get it. And then next thing you know, you're going to see the foam, and then that means you're not processing, you're losing the protein. So, and also your ankles sometimes swell. Some people have leg swelling, things like that. And it affects eventually the heart and a whole lot of other problems. So we try to get those in check, but come on in and get an assessment first, okay?
Okay, I got these dandelion root, burdock root.
One of each, one binder.
One, you don't need them all, Steve.
One mobilizer, one binder. Got
Yeah.
it? You don't have to do all of these. Okay. This is your toolbox of herbs right here, right?
Gotcha.
One that's really good is that Shilajit, man. Let me tell you, the Shilajit is serious.
Now, how do you spell that?
Shiljit. Shilajit there's a lot of, it's a lot of stuff online about Shilajit. Yeah. And it's what Shilajit is it's like a resin that actually is on the mountains that's found in the Nepal, which is the Himalayan mountains. And it's like a goo, but it's high in this thing called fulvic, Fulvic, and humic acid. Now, these are the synergistic balancers that make everything in life happen. So when the volcano goes off, you got a volcano that goes off, right? After the molten lava comes down, it cools. That's the fulvic acid. And then things start to grow. And then the plant matter breaks down and tears down, and it turns into a goo. That's Shilajit. Got it? So that's a synergistic piece. So when you add it to anything, so you take it, when you get it, it's going to be like a can of goo, black goo. Right? Lily is that black. And you just take a pea size. All you need is a pea size. It usually comes with a little teeny spoon, little pea size, and you put it in some warm water, about 8 ounces of warm water, stir it, drink it right down. So if you take that with your green drink, because the green drink, if you got my green drink, it's got the chlorella. Chlorella is another binder, by the way, also. Chlorella. Okay. And it will literally start to clean all the filtration systems of the body.
Okay. The Shilajit, can I get that at Wayne Avenue?
Yep. He got the best. He got one of the best.
So if you're taking green drink, you don't need Shilajit? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what it said.
With the green drink.
Yeah. I'm saying that's one is a mobilizer and one's a binder because so the green drink has a little bit of all that in it. That's why it has a little bit of both worlds in it. But if you wanna, in his case, I'm saying you can add the Shilajit. Okay, that's what it would. But I would still raise that pH with a good green drink. Okay.
If you take chlorella separately, is that a binder?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Chlorella, yes, specifically chlorella, but you got to get it at a high level. The best chlorella would be the sun chlorella. Sun chlorella. SUN. And the reason why that is the best because they use a pounding process as opposed to a heat process when it comes to breaking the cell wall. See, chlorella is considered the oldest of the sea vegetables on the planet. They actually, when you look at it on the microscopic level, it looks prehistoric. Literally, the cell wall is so thick that you say, well, wait a minute. When this thing was created, it had to be literally prehistoric times. So what's inside of there is so prehistoric from a time long ago. That kind of nutrients is a whole nother kind of nutrients. So they can't give that directly to you because our bodies can't even break the cell wall of it. So that's why they have to break the cell wall. So when you buy chlorella, it'll say chlorella with broken cell wall. Now, how they break the cell wall depends on their process. Some of them use a pounding process, which is what I recommend. And then some use heat. So if I use heat, I'm going to dissipate minerals. I'm going to lose my energy. I may get about 70% of it. But if you pound it, that's the one that gets up to about 80 to 90%. And that's what Sun Chlorella Company does. They use about 70. We can get about 90% on their side by pounding. So that's a good binder, and you can add that to it, and that will cleanse. And also is very good for thyroid. So women with hypothyroid issues is very good. Okay.
Chlorella?
Yep.
Okay.
Chlorella. Yep. Chlorella. Yep.
All right.
Ancient chlorella. We call ancient chlorella.
Ancient chlorella.
Ancient chlorella.
And
Some
what
even
are the mobilizers? What are the mobilizers?
that would be a binder. Chlorella would be a binder. Yep. All right. And did you get all of the did everybody get the mobilizers?
No, I didn't get all the
The
mobilizers.
dandelions and the burdock roots.
Okay, read it out to her slow. Steve, you want to read it to her one more time?
You said the dandelion.
Mm-hmm. The root.
Root.
The root.
And the burdock root, right?
Burdock root. Notice these are roots. Notice these are roots, right? What else? Yellow dock.
Oh, yellow dock.
Yellow dock root. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cleavers.
I got cleavers.
You know what cleavers looks like, y'all? Cleavers is wow. When you see cleavers under a microscope, it looks like claws, like this. So when you look at its name, that's where it comes from. It's get its name because it cleaves, so it's like this. It looks like claws. And then that's what pulls and drag, like a dragnet, pulls it out of you, and it cleans the lymphatic system. So a lot of the lymphatic drainage systems, you may see cleavers or chaparral in that family.
Chaparral, okay. That was the
But just one, right? We only want to work with one.
Right.
One mobilizer, one binder. Increase the water, that usually clears it out.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Chaparral. Okay.
You'll know because if you've had foam or anything like that, you could see the difference. Also, the marking, one last point. Anyone know what was the facial space where you can see someone's kidneys? Anybody remember? Where is the marker on the face? You know, when we do the assessment with the face. Y'all remember that, right?
Eyes.
Under the eyes. That's right. Under the eyes.
Under
Right
the
under the eyes. Yep. So under the eyes, some people have the dark spots or the dark patches under the eyes. Well, that represents your kidneys. This is ancient African science. Whereas the body tells on itself, it speaks a language. So the eyes, under the eyes, is what? Kidneys. Darkness is stress. Puffiness is inflammation. The side in which one is darker or puffier than the other represents the kidney on that side. So if you got one eye that just got a little puffiness under there, that kidney on that side is acting up.
Oh, look at
That's what's going on. Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. So keep that in mind, okay?
Can you repeat that again, please?
What part?
What part, Joy?
The patches under the patches under the eyes is the kidneys.
Yes, that represents the marking. Now let me start by saying this. Inconsistency on the outside represent inconsistency on the inside. So if you see anything under the eyes, darkness represents stress. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Puffiness represents inflammation. The side in which it represents, that you see this on, represents the kidney on that side. That's called laws of complementary pairs, which means you're hooked up and you're locked in this pairing system, male-female pairing system. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's see.
Okay. All right, we have another question.
Did that ask the question? Was that the last question for Steve? Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right. I have, this is from iPhone 106. This is, I have cirrhosis of the liver, stage 3. Can you tell me if I can take vitamins or herbs to help me?
Yeah, you would need to get an assessment. Yeah. Because if you have cirrhosis of the liver, it's already accelerated to a point. So you have to really monitor that, and you got to watch your eating habits. Okay. So whenever something like that is happening with the liver has the greatest ability for regeneration. So that means you got to start to clean the blood. It's an overflow of toxins that are happening. Blood's getting thick. Numbers going to be off. So you got to learn how to eat right. And you also got to know what to drink and how to eat and drink, and then get into cycle and rhythm. That only starts with an assessment. So I would definitely.
106, I see your hand up. You want to chime in? Is there anything additional you want to ask Dr. Paul? 106? Okay.
I think that was it. Yeah, because that's really, you really, if it's progressed to the point of cirrhosis, this a form of, it can be scarring involved, so it can, they'll say things are permanent, and that's the allopathic perspective. We don't look at that from the naturopathic perspective. We look at it as the body has the ability to correct itself, but it's what it needs to do that. But it starts with an assessment, because sometimes people, cirrhosis can come from, of course, alcohol. It could be fatty liver. It could be, it could be a lot of things. So we have to go through a question and answer, and there's a lot of feedback involved with that.
Yeah, can I ask a question that may have in me? How you guys all doing? This is my first time. I'm really honored to be here. Like, wow, this is really good information.
Okay, welcome.
I heard you, Dr. Paul, on my husband's little radio. I was like, would you get that out of here? I'm like, nobody uses a radio, but then I heard your information. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing he ever had.
Wait a minute, don't turn that off now. Turn it back on.
Yes. So, I was wondering about the cirrhosis of the liver at stage 3. I think you said you recommend an assessment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you in Philadelphia area? Where are you calling
Yeah, I'm
from?
in South Jersey.
Okay, you're not far.
So I could call you, or what's the best way to?
Sure. We do what's called an RM3A, which is a full body analysis, which makes that it's a biometric scanning. And what we do is we place our feet on a galvanic skin response pad and put a blood pressure monitor on your arm, pulse oximeter on a finger, and about 15 minutes scans the whole body. So we look for what's called 8 risk factors. We call it the Rudy to the Tootie test.
Wow.
So along with that, I do a 10SG, which is a specific gravity test of urine. And it tests about 10 different things. It looks for liver, pancreas, kidneys, white blood cells, urobilinogen, all that stuff that you'll be looking for. And also from that, we get a baseline, and then we can move forward. So that's where we have to also help you with the rhythms and cycles and the ways, the things, that food you got to stay away from. Something you need to get more of, but stuff you got to absolutely stay away from.
Yes.
So understand, we on the naturopathic side say the body if you feed the body corrects itself 11 times faster than you get sick. That's a shout. That's a hallelujah shout.
Yes, amen.
You got to hold on to stuff like that.
Yes.
But they're not going to push that, of course, because that's not the philosophy of allopathy. I respect the allopathy and what they do, but they got to also respect the fact that there's things here long before they even started studying. This science was here. Got it?
Yes.
So we have to understand that God said, your ways ain't my ways.
Well, don't you know?
So you think we could have maybe there's some hope? I just need to get to you for this
Yeah.
assessment.
That's why I'm giving you encouragement right now.
Thank you
Because
so
you
much.
have to hear that. Because I know the conversation when it comes to cirrhosis. I know the
Yes.
conversation. I know the feedback. I know the looks. I know all
Yes.
of that. But I also seen the victory. You got it? You're
Yes.
seeing the
Amen.
victory. So
Yes.
you just be
Yes.
encouraged. Understand it ain't all what they say it is. That's just their
Yes.
philosophy. Got it?
Yes.
Everybody has their philosophy. Three forms of science are philosophies. And their
Yes.
philosophical approach to medicine is who you are talking to. Know who
Yes.
you are talking to and who's talking to you. Got it? That's the important part. And
Mhm.
that's where I think we get caught up thinking that allopathy is going to heal. Hell, they're not going to heal. They never claimed to heal. They just said we're going to manage these symptoms. So that's all their suppressive therapy. That's all they're doing. It can help to manage the situation. And sometimes you need that because if you're not disciplined enough or you're not there yet, you can manage the symptoms. But as soon as you get clean and clear, you run back on home.
Yes. Thank you.
All
Okay.
right, be encouraged, my
Hey,
sister.
All
Now,
right.
let
Thank
me give you
you.
my number. Let me give you the
okay.
number. Let me
Okay.
give you the number. If you want to give if you want to do a one-on-one assessment, it's 1-877 377 2854.
All right, one more time, Dr. Paul.
Sure,
Sorry.
sure, no
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
1-877
Okay.
377
Okay.
2854. And you
Okay.
can get one of my assistants, either Ivy or Mulaney will help you and they'll get you in.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
And
thanks
she'll
so
tell you
much,
what's
Dr.
going
Paul.
on. All right.
Thank you.
What's
Yep.
your what's your name? What's your name?
My name's Rosita, but they call me Rose.
All right, Rose. We look forward to seeing you, Rose. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
staying on too, so thank you.
All right. All
All
Hey,
right,
right.
Rose.
hey,
And
Thank you
Dr.
for
welcome.
Paul,
joining us.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah, Herb. Go ahead.
If the bottom of the eyes represents the kidneys, what area of the face does the represents the liver?
That would be right in your forehead, right here. Can you see me? Right
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Right here. Right here. Inconsistencies right here. Y'all want me to pull that chart up again?
Yeah,
Y'all
please.
gonna
Please
make me
do.
pull that chart up. See,
Pull that
Herb,
bad
you just
boy up.
started something, man.
You know,
You the
some of us,
man.
hey, some of
He
us folks don't
said
don't
you the
Hey,
worry about
man.
Steve,
listening.
I
We
Who
got to
missed
learn
said
that
he
about
the
class.
man?
listening.
I missed that
You the
class.
man.
Mhm.
Say, Kamara, some of us
You
have
the
to look. We
man
can't
Hey,
see. We
baby,
can't
how they
contemplating.
hear
make me
nothing.
work over here, man? They
You
I
the
put me to
man
know.
work over here. Hold up.
That's why we
All
contemplating.
can't.
right. All
We
right. I
can't
gotta
Keep
find
your
it.
hear
Hold
you.
brain
on.
alive and healthy,
Contemplating.
Dr.
Well,
Paul.
Y'all coming with all these excuses now.
say, Kamara, if you don't have no hair, you can think.
See, I wasn't here that day.
You the man with the pots and
All right, all
pans.
right, all right. I'm gonna look for that herb. I'm gonna look for that for you. And it's a face chart.
Mhm.
And the face diagnostics chart is what we use in African science for, seeing where you are. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, I just happened to find it.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
grief.
Hey, how about that, Kamara? He just happened to find it.
Ah,
Bless his
yep,
You
heart.
I
know,
found it. I found it. I found it. Let me airdrop it to
Yeah,
myself
he got
here. Hold
he
up.
got magic fingers too. We know the deal.
All right, let me pull it up. All right,
Hey,
here we go. So, and this is something that, of course, Big B, when you do when Big B does the class
The
transcript,
check.
he'll include this with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
just make sure you get it
All
to
right.
me though,
Where are
please.
you? Where are
If
you?
you put
Where
it
are
in
you?
now, I'll get it.
All right. Here we go. All right. I'm trying to find it here. Hold up. Give me a second here. All right. Here it is. Oh, it's nice and big too. Got it.
Ooh, good.
Got it.
All right now.
Got it nice and big so I can see it. Yeah. Okay. So here is the face chart. I'm gonna put it on share. Y'all ready?
Mhm.
Always, always.
All right. There it is, right there.
Bam, there it is. Yes, sir. Oh,
See right there?
looks like my face when I'm
So
waking
see with
up.
the liver? That look
That
like
do
Big
look
B.
like you.
That
That
look
yeah, I
like
do look
me
like
when
see.
I'm
you.
waking
Come on,
up,
Big.
Dr. P.
Big
You the
B.
famous character.
Ooh,
So
good
see right there,
grief.
Herb, right there where the liver is right here, right in the center of the head. Can y'all see
Yeah,
my pointer right
yeah, I
there?
see it.
Yep.
I see it.
Yep.
That's it right here. So the large intestines would be around here. And you see a lot of people have receding headlines right in this area. It has a lot to do with your large intestines, believe it or not.
Uh,
When men have, the balding in the front, has a lot to do with the intestines.
yeah.
Small intestines would be just above that, just above the liver, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So that's where you would look. So bladder would be at the top, right? Almost like the the crown right there. That'll be the bladder. Spleen would be on the side of the head, and that's both sides recognized. Remember I said complementary pairs.
Right.
But spleen is right here. Got it? Pancreas and spleen is also, you can see it in the eyes, the sclera of the eye. So that would be like in here.
In the white
On
of
the
eye.
the left side is the pancreas and the spleen. On the right side would be the liver and the gallbladder.
Now, that's
Notice
deep.
I
that.
got another
Notice
question.
that. Okay, let me
I'm sorry.
explain this one
I'm
here,
sorry.
Herb. But
Sorry,
notice
sorry.
that you actually have a body, a full body, right in
Inside
the
your
face.
Mm.
Ain't
But
that
Dr.
amazing? See the
but
head up, see up here? See what you can actually see almost the body in here. So your liver, your pancreas is on this side, your liver's on that side, or your liver and gallbladder
That's
is on that
amazing.
with the
That's amazing.
eyes. Pancreas is also here. The heart is right at the nose. Anybody ever see anybody with a red nose besides Santa Claus? Right there. That means heart. Somebody with a red heart or any inconsistency. What you're looking for is inconsistency of any and all types. So inconsistency on the outside represents inconsistency on the inside. Got it?
So, Dr. Paul, what are you looking that would make it evident? A discoloration or a
Yep.
thickness of the skin or what?
Yep, you got it. So that's like I said, any inconsistency. So it could be bumps, it could be anything like raised, areas of darkness, anything, any inconsistency represents inconsistency on the inside
It's
first.
not
Got it?
smooth, Kamara. There's something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Dr.
It's an
Paul.
amazing
I'm
thing.
sorry,
Isn't it
sorry.
amazing? Yeah, go ahead, Herb. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Herb.
What about people with raccoon eyes?
What about them?
I'm saying is that if you look at their face, they look like
Now, yep, there are some exceptions, and the exceptions are some people have what's called indigenous markings. And indigenous markings of that are under the eye. And this actually, and I'm going to send this one out to the sisters out here, okay? Because a lot of sisters will say, they're trying to get rid of the dark circles under the eyes, but really, it's a form of indigenous showing where you came from. Make sure you mute, y'all. Make sure you mute. Somebody's muting. Mute yourself. It's an indigenous markings because when you look at the indigenous markings under the eye, it just tells you how closer you were, your DNA, to the equator.
Amen.
Wow.
That's deep.
When you see football players, what do they put the stuff under?
Under
They
the
put
eyes.
it right under the eyes.
Under the eyes.
It's for the glare. It's for excessive amounts of sun and the glare. That's what it does. It brings down the glare. So natural indigenous markings happen with mostly people that are living closer to the equator. You see a lot of Ethiopian that have that marking. Those are indigenous markings. That's what we call it. So don't try to get rid of them, y'all. That's actually a beauty mark.
It's a good thing.
It's actually a beauty mark in parts of the world. So don't try to get rid of it. It's actually a very, yes, it's you see any Iman, you see any Iman, and who else is over there? There's some of the most beautiful models in the world have those indigenous markings under their eyes right there. So that's the kidneys. Okay. Let's see what else.
One last question.
Sure.
I think I just lost my thoughts. Go ahead.
We got Herb for that, Herb. We got Herb for that, Herb.
There is really
he got old. He got as young as me, Dr. P, and just went away.
We got a herb. Yeah, we got a herb for that, buddy. But listen, I just wanted to sort of wrap this up. The stomach is right here. Also, we have charts on the lips. We have charts on the eyes. That's iridology. We have charts on the ears. That's the class that I'm going to be rolling out on naturopathy. There's levels of naturopathy that we go into that show this. So part of the mastering a healthy lifestyle, which by way, I want to give a shout out for everybody that's been taking the class. You're doing well. At the end of the day, you're going to get an ambassador of health certificate. You will be an
Wow.
ambassador of health certified by an organization connected to the United Nations. So, ambassadors to health. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to those that are taking the class. You're doing well. We have the first graduates last week. So,
Bravo.
yep, absolutely. So, you want to be an ambassador for your family, for your neighborhood, for your community, for your church, for your organization. We got your back. All right. If you can get that certificate. Matter of fact, I may show y'all what the certificate looks like. And it's a beautiful certificate, and you can take it and hang it on your wall and be proud because you're doing something for your people in your community and you're making a difference. How about that? All right.
Yes,
What
sir.
happens if you start late? Like I plan on joining to next
No,
month.
it's as you go. It's
okay.
It's on your own pace.
It's a learn at your own pace. So you can go in anytime you want to, okay? Deborah, you got a question there, Deborah? I
I
see Deborah with
do.
her hand hanging up. Yeah.
Yes, I want to know what your thoughts are on lymphatic exercises.
Very good. So I would recommend going to YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. And you can actually see and punch in lymphatic massage or lymphatic exercises. So we do it here called tapping, part of a Qigong method, just tapping. See, remember the lymphatic system, not like the first system, doesn't have a pump. So it only moves when you move. It's a slow moving system. So that means the person that exercises every single day, the lymphatic system moves once a day.
One time.
One time. That's it. It's a very slow moving system, moves bacteria, virus, fungus, sepsis, parasites, all that stuff moves through the system. It's trying to move it. So if you start to do that, this is not a bad idea to do every day before you wake up and right when you wake up, and then also before you go to bed at night. It's a good way of ignoring it. Okay.
And don't forget, Dr. Paul, under the armpits too, because the breast line doesn't move for women and it helps
that is correct.
Those, calcium deposits.
Absolutely. Great point, Kamara. Definitely. We call that pumping. Sometimes you can roll up, in, and out like this. That's what we do. Tapping or rolling in and out. Also good for men too, because men get breast cancers too, y'all. Okay? Men get breast cancer too. So keep that in mind.
Hey, Dr.
Dr.
Paul,
Paul.
I just remembered.
Dr. Paul, there's a doctor on he's got a video. I forgot his name, but he has locks. He wears locks, and he does the whole Yaki. Yeah, he does the whole body lymphatic cleansing.
Yeah,
so I do that with him every morning.
Yep, I know Yaki. Yaki and I sat down. We actually did a set together that may be released soon. We actually did a sit down. We had lunch together and we talked about that whole piece about, our holistic approaches and what we need to do, coming in as natural holistic healers. So he came in about about a year and a half ago, and we sat down. So he has a great breakdown of this, breaking down, talks about the lymphatic system. And you're going to see a lot of people talk about it. But it doesn't mean anything if you don't get it moving. You got to get it moving. Remember, you got to get it moving. So if you don't move it, you
lose it every day.
I'm glad y'all heard that one before. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dr. Paul.
We got Dr. Lenny in the house. What's up, Dr. Lenny?
I saw him pop up.
What's up, Doc? What's up, man? Doc, I'm trying to catch you now, man. You got to look out, man. I'm trying to catch you with the beard over there, buddy.
Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff.
How you doing, man? Everything good on your side?
Kicking it.
Yes. We thank you for all you do, man.
Lose the chart, Dr. Pete.
Back at you, buddy. Always appreciate it. Always love tuning in and sponging up what I can. You're tough to keep up with, Doc.
We appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure, man. Thanks for always chiming in, man. People, I have nothing but, man, everybody talk about when they come back from Dr. Lenny. I tell you, boy. Doc, they come back and say, man, he did a job on me, man.
You try.
So, thank you, buddy.
Always appreciate working with you, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
See Dr. Lenny's beard. He's the brother from another mother. Hallelujah.
There you go. Hey, I'm trying to catch you in Big B.
See,
over there.
that's what's up. See, we know what's up.
Yeah, you got to take it down up top, Doc.
Yeah.
You got to take it down on top. Get that shine. Get that shine, right, Big?
Get the shine. See, it don't work until you get the shine, right? All right, I gotta think about that one. All right, we're gonna go to the top.
Okay, we're gonna go up to Kamara up in the corner, and then I have a question about.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Tamara.
Yeah. Oh, yes, this will be real quick. Dr. Paul, I'm standing in for our beloved Sherry.
Okay.
She says she's trying to reach you to she needs to go to see the what is it, the biological dentist that you recommend?
Biological dentist. Yeah, yeah, because usually I don't recommend one because I don't have one specifically that I've actually connected with. So
Ah,
when I gave out anything, we were looking directly online, and there was a couple of people like Sherry, um Lydia actually had, she went to one doctor that was actually downtown.
Yes.
I always tell people, when you're dealing with biological dentists like that, I would say, that's like putting on shoes. You got to do it yourself. I would say go to your healthcare professional first. Ask who is the closest biological dentist to me.
okay.
Got it? And then move forward. Because, because you got, if you may have to, it's based on your insurance. Do they cover it? There's certain things. And of course, they probably have payment plans and things and specials that they can work out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we did talk about the, prophetess had a good friend that came in and she sat in with us also.
Mm-hmm.
She was on City Line Avenue.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why and I get that question a lot, but I really have not done the connecting. So I really can't recommend. I only try to recommend who I've actually sat down with and talked to just to make sure our philosophies are correct. So that's important to me. That's important
I
to me. So if I
understand.
did not respond, that's usually what I tell them. Go get your check. Who is in your coverage area first, but ask for a biological dentist. Okay.
Okay.
That's like a naturopath that does dentistry. And the sister, if I can find her, Dr. Ragey, I think it is. Dr. Ragey.
Rachie. Okay.
Yeah.
She's on City Avenue.
Yeah. See, this is where Prophetess would
Dr.
have had it up.
Ranty,
Yeah, because she has all
Ariana
that info.
Ranty.
Yeah, there you are.
Ranty Ariani. I went to her a couple times. She
Okay.
was
Ranty. Okay. All right.
Okay.
See, that frees you up, Dr. Paul. This is coming from a fellow member. Ranty, can you help me with the spelling, sis?
Mm-hmm.
Ranti.
Uh-huh.
Ariani, A-R-A. I'll have to look it up, but I'll
Yeah.
say.
I think
And
I
you can
have
check her
her.
out because, like Dr. Paul said, you gotta,
Yeah, you gotta be, it's something that everyone has to explore themselves when it comes to dentistry and things like that, because everybody's situation is going to be different. And I always tell people, if you're going to go there, make sure you do it right. Have the interview, sit down with them, talk to them, let them evaluate you themselves. Hold up, let me see if I can find. I'm trying to look right now.
Well,
But
while you're looking, Ruth, did you use this person?
yeah, she did. She
Yes, I
did.
did.
Yeah.
She did. She was very caring. I liked the way she operated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Paul,
Auntie?
I
And
go
knowledgeable.
there. It's a nice place to be. Only
Mm-hmm.
thing they do not take insurance.
Okay.
Okay, that's
You
good to
have
know.
to
No, she
submit
takes
yourself.
insurance. She
Well,
took
it's
my
only
insurance.
certain times she didn't take my insurance. So
Okay.
I had to pay cash money. But very, very good doctor, very holistic. I can vouch for her. I went
Mm-hmm.
there maybe 6 times. I'm going in the next 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
so that I don't have to have root canal.
All
But
right. Okay.
that's a very expensive process, but
I'm
I'm
loving the
trying
chat.
to save it. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
So
you all.
thank
Nothing
you,
like the
Diane. Thank
family.
you,
Nothing like
Diane.
the
Yep.
family.
See, that's why, see how many, there's a lot of moving parts with that
We
because each
understand, Dr.
person,
Paul.
yeah, a
You know,
lot of
you have
people, you
to.
got to be careful with that. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Of
All
course.
right. Thank you
You
much.
got a lot to
Appreciate.
protect.
We got
I
steer you in the
say.
right direction. That's it.
I say. That's right. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kamara. Appreciate you.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Bless you.
It looked like somebody put it in the chat.
Yep, it's in the chat.
Yeah, it should be in the chat. Is it in the chat? Okay. Yeah.
Sneak
You know what?
Tina.
I know I have it in my phone somewhere. I just can't find it. Yeah. Yeah, she's really good. She was actually
Yeah,
on
it's
the
in the
platform.
chat
She was here. She was
near the
here
bottom.
and she actually talked to us the first time. Prophetess invited her in and she gave us a breakdown of the things that she does. But like I said, just check it out, see if it falls in
I
line with
just
your health
stopped
area.
kidney stone from coming back.
Yeah. So make sure you can make sure it's something that works with your plan, because healthcare is all over the place right now, y'all.
Well, and
All
I'll
over the
pass
place
this.
right
I'm
now.
going to pass this on, and she will do her research.
Yeah.
But you all are blessing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right,
much, Kamara. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. One question here says, Dr. Vaughn, wondering what the issue is when I can drink apple juice, freshly juiced, but cannot bite into that same apple without having an allergic reaction, even organic. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up with that? Well, my question would
Samsung
be
S936U.
Yeah, my question for the person that asked that question would be, I have a question with a question, okay, for the question, and that would be, what is your definition of allergic reaction? Okay, what is your definition of the allergic reaction? See, many people think that allergic reaction is when you start to, break out and things start to push, and you say, wow, it's like I almost felt like I wanted to throw up or something. But actually, that's not an allergic reaction necessarily. It can be a detox at the same time. That could be a detox. Now, I tell people, make sure you wash your fruit always and vegetables. If you got a nitrite tester, use the nitrite tester.
Yes.
But remember, when you have a reaction to something, it's the body purging also. Some people say, well, I ain't taking that herb no more. That made me throw up. But that's exactly what it was supposed to do. It bind to the toxin and pulled it out of you. So my question would be, what is their definition, and what are some of the symptoms that they received when they had, an allergic reaction? What happened?
Okay. They're still
If they
here,
can respond, maybe by text or something, maybe we can look at that. But sometimes when people have allergic reaction, it's really their body detoxing. Apple juice happens to be one of the big ones. Some people say, boy, when I had that apple juice, it run right through me. It runs right through me. And it doesn't run right through you. It's cleaning right through you. It's moving. It's a lot of energy in apples. That's a very good thing. So keep that in mind. So an apple, I would just say watch the pesticides. Yep, they are, wash it with baking soda, aluminum free, as we always talk about here. And just make sure you're keeping it clean. That wax that's on there, you got to scrub that wax off of there. You got to have a little brush, because they put a wax on that stuff. And then you could be having a reaction to the pesticide wax that they put on there. Yeah. So it's a lot to think about. Baking soda, aluminum free is what we say use.
That Cinderella story. Make it look pretty and eat it.
Hey, Dr. Clarendon, what's going on? I didn't know you were there. It's the apple. Eat the apple.
I just got here a little while ago.
Yeah.
Eat the apple, right? Yeah, be careful, y'all. Okay, Big B, what else you got?
Sydney question, what do you think about soursop for weight loss?
Soursop? Yeah, soursop is good. She likes soursop? Yeah, soursop is a good. Yeah, I love soursop. Soursop is good, and they have the juice. You can buy the 100% juice soursop. It's of course it's good for most of the things that we're using it for. It can be used for diabetes. It's just a good tropical fruit if you can get it. Spiky on the outside. I don't know if you've ever been to the cultural markets and you look at it, it's got spiky. That's the one you don't want to eat the seeds on that one. Got it? That's the one you don't eat the seeds. The papaya, you can eat the seeds, but watch that one. Those seeds are poisonous. So there's ways of eating, but I would just say just stay away from it. Got it? Stay away from the seeds. Don't eat the seeds. Okay?
Is the soursop come in a leaf or to make a tea?
You can. There's some people that have that. Sometimes you can use any part of the plant you can use, just by steeping it about 3 to 5 minutes or 10 minutes in some hot water, and you can get the medicinal points of it. Now, with the soursop, it's just really good for smoothies. People do it with smoothies, and some people make desserts out of it, things like that. Okay, so it's good all the way around. All right.
All right, Janice Brown, and then we'll go back to another question. Janice?
You got more folks coming on in. Come on in, family. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on
Hi.
in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have two quick questions. I think they're quick. You had mentioned an herb, I think last week or the week before, that people can take it to kill viruses, and you had mentioned the AIDS virus. And I didn't write that down, but I wanted to know, is that something that you take when you have the HIV virus, or when you actually have AIDS? Is it too late to take it at that
Okay,
point?
it's never too late. Okay, it's just the fact that we didn't say cure. Okay, you got to watch when you say the word cure, because we don't say cure. We say balance. Got it? We bring you back to balance. See, everything when it's a state in the balance, it's in a state of ease. But when it's out of balance, that's where the word dis-ease comes from. They've generalized that term cure, and that brings a whole nother information, sort of like energy with it. So you got to be careful with those words. So it's really bringing back to balance is really what you're doing. So the herb we talked about that stops the replication of viruses, that means when it starts to reload, the reloading factor of it, that would be thuja. We talked a little bit about that. Thuja.
How do
Yeah,
you spell that?
thuja. 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 That's the evergreen. That's like the evergreen trees, like the Christmas trees.
Okay.
Yeah, they all like in a line. They all grow around the same height. And some people use it to edge off their properties, things like that. That's what the deer eat, a lot of the thuja. And
So
it's thuja.
does it come in a pill, or do you eat it like you boil it, or do you clean it and
You
just
can
eat
do
it?
all of that. You can do all of that. Yep. Many people have thuja right out in their backyard. and 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 the animals and the squirrels are eating it. Now here's the wild part about it. Thuja also stays green all year round. Ain't that wonderful? That means that even in the wintertime, it's protected, stays green, so that the animals can eat that to stay clean and clear. Got it? Helps them survive through the winters. So the ancient Indians, and our customs of our Native American Indians and those that are indigenous to this land, we used to use that to steep in the hot water. Things like pine needles, those are also good for viruses. Pine needles from the pine tree. Also things like lysine. This is not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. The olive leaf, the oregano. Okay, same ones we gave earlier in today. I don't know if you got on maybe a little bit behind, but we talked a little bit about the viruses, which are all in the same family. You're just trying to stop the replication. So those that that are taking or having issues with whether what stage they're in with HIV, they do take those and they see they stop replication factors. So that it becomes very effective, very effective.
But you say it's not a cure, but so they have to continuously take it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. See, whenever you say cure, you keep saying cure. See, it's not
No, I'm saying
curing.
it's not a cure.
It's not saying a cure. Nothing is a cure. The cure is inside of you. Remember, it's a balancer. It balances the body back to base or ease. So that's the key. So that means if you're taking this and it brings you back to ease, you no longer have, and they can't trace or see the reload of the virus, people will call that a cure, but it's really back to ease. It's back to balance. Remember grandmom used to say, "How you doing, grandmom?" She said, "Well, I'm doing fair to middling." That's what she was meaning. She's bringing me back to balance. But we've taken that and we've gotten that language. You got to be careful with that language because it brings a different type of energy. So when someone, for example, comes back and they say, "Well, they're telling me there's no more signs of replication. There's no viral load numbers." Then what does that mean? To them, that's a cure. But for us, we say that's balance to bring you back to where you're supposed to be. Keep that in mind, okay?
Thank
Good
you. Can I ask
question,
one more
Janice.
quick
Good
question?
Sure,
Can I ask
sure.
one more? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of advertisement, excuse me, video advertisements about foot soaking, and they're saying like to make the water real hot and use baking soda, once again apple cider vinegar, ginger or lavender. They may have said something else too, but there's like three or so ingredients, and you just soak your feet for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I just don't believe in fermentation. You know, anything that you're putting on your body, you got to watch fermentation. That's the only one. Fermentation is the only one because it's tearing down, it's destroying. Remember, that's the only thing. Everything else is good. As long as it's life, giving life, that's the way we're supposed to have. You know, God gave us everything in the earth that replenishes the herbs of the meat of the earth. The trees are for the healing of the nation. Nothing has to die, nothing has to fry. It's all in the earth. So if we can get just those things, you can soak your feet in things like the Himalayan salt. You know, you can have a little of the oils. You can have the lavender oils, the rosemary oils, all those oils that can actually, the eucalyptus, those can all be added to a Himalayan salt bath. It'll make you feel like you're $1,000,000 when you get out of that. You get out of that tub. You're going ready to smack somebody. You say, you know what, I feel so good. And you done jumped out of that tub. That's right.
But it does get rid of impurities in your body. It helps
You
to
got it.
for your
You
for
got
your
it.
feet.
Well, that
Okay.
it does do the thing. It does do a work. And remember, it's not saying that I'm against what the principles of what apple cider does. It's just that you got to understand how to use it. That's the key. Because if you don't want to do it every single day, because it can spin you acid, and most people are in a state of acid. They're in a state of acidosis, and that can be dangerous for those with knee problems and joint and ligament and connective tissue. They're telling them to take this apple cider vinegar, and they're losing all their teeth. They're getting hip replacements, the knee replacements, hair falling out, all kind of stuff going on.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's very aggressive. It's very aggressive. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to, and also we have to realize that. Remember, if you're adding something, trying to get the gut, if you're taking it internally, you're trying to put an intervention with what the body says. I do that. I am the converter. I convert energy. So I need the raw element of unrefined, and I flip it. And then the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys, we break it down. And when we get rid of it, that's refined. But if they're giving it to you from the door, it's rotting, it's tearing down. Ferment means to die. It means to acid or boil. So that's like, it's like putting your feet in some acid.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of giving the 3-dimensional level on this whole thing. But
I appreciate that.
you see where it's people, we don't think about it. We just, we want to be able to put it in perspective. So that hopefully that helped you a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, it does, because I hear that in so many different recipes for health on these videos, that everything has, whether it's dementia or whatever, they're talking about adding some vinegar to it.
Yeah.
Whatever that.
Well, it works real well for cleaning out some cast iron pots, though. It works real good. Works real good.
Yeah,
Boy, my
buddy.
cast iron pots are sparkling clean, boy. Let me tell you.
Try that.
Okay. That is
All right, thank you, Jen. Appreciate you. All right, great
Thank you.
questions. Great
Indeed.
questions. See,
Indeed.
this is where, family, if y'all listening to this, this is where we get into the weeds of the questioning, because this is the things that hang up a lot of people in their process. We like, man, do I need to take this? Or I've been taking this and I'm not seeing results. And I mean, it all comes back to this acid alkaline. You got it? It's, if I can just pull that string one more time, it's about the acid alkaline. If you're in a state of alkaline, you're building up. If you're in a state of acid, you're tearing down. Try to stay in balance, pH balance. That's the key. So good stuff. Good stuff, Janice. Thank you.
All right, Janice.
Appreciate
Thank you much.
Yeah.
I got a loaded question here for you, Dr. B. This is
okay.
Thank you.
Lavelle, and then we'll go back up to Mark. Says, I have suggestions for a child with autism. Okay. We are at our wits' end. He also has ADHD, and he's very hyper. He's now on his 10th medication to calm him down, but nothing is working. I changed his water to geysers for a starter. In other words, help.
Yeah. Definitely that's a sit down with the parents. Okay.
Yes.
And I do mean with the parents. They, this is definitely a sit down with the parents or a conference call with the parents. I would have more questions about that. So we sort of align it to an understanding, and giving you both sides of what's going on. But I would have more questions, so we got to do an assessment on that one.
Okay,
I would say
and I
definitely
put the
have.
information for chat for them to call in the chat.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's
So
Lav.L. It says Lav L. Okay.
Yep. So
Are
definitely,
you still
please.
on Lav L? You still there? Okay.
Well, we'll just give them the number, and this makes you. We'll look forward to the call. But that's a conversation that you have to. When you look at autism, there's a lot of controversy on both sides. Where is this coming from? They say there's lack of data. All these things. We have our perspective and understanding. So I would have to ask more questions about that, but also I will give them the perspective that we have on this side. And things that we've shown that are starting to, we're showing a lot of progress to. So it all depends on what the child's been exposed to, what they're eating, how they're, doing things. Water is a good step, though. That's a good step, starting with the water. And of course, the age has a lot to do with that also. The age of the child. So
okay. All right, let me give you the number, guys. Again, it's the number to get in touch with Dr. Paul, and you can get in touch with Ivy or Mulaney at the office. That number is 877-377-2854. Again, that's 877-377-2854, and Ivy or Mulaney will steer you from there. Okay.
Yep, they'll get you there. They'll get you there. All right.
Okay.
All right. Who else we got there, Big B?
I think there was a question on Facebook. What is a good herbal medicine for high blood pressure? That's from Irene.
Oh yeah, that's a loaded question.
Irene, what's it?
Any dilator. It depends on what's causing the blood pressure. We get this a lot. And see, remember, there's a lot of, and if you're listening for the very first time, it is a lot of reasons that can cause high blood pressure. You can have vessel blockage, which we say blocked arteries and veins from oils. So watch your oils. Got it. Watch those oils. No canola oil, no corn oil, no vegetable oil, no peanut oil. Got it. You want unrefined oils. Stay away from the canola oil anywhere it appears. Got it. The other one is, of course, your water. Got to make sure your water's right. Get the spring water bottle at the source. Any water, spring water bottle at the source. Dilators. Okay, dilators are those that open up the vessels and move this thing called endothelial. Any issues of endothelial disruption means that the vessels are now being so dehydrated, they slow down and they start to collapse. Now they can't push. So when the heart pumps like a vortex, has to be able to pump it back. So if I pump it, I got to pump it back. It's going to get congested. That's when we say we have congestive heart failure issues with people. So things like cayenne pepper, not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Things like celery, things like beets, things like bok choy. Okay, the allium family. My number one for blood pressure is the red onion tea. I'm telling you, I see all the results. Get you that red onion tea. Go to my website, download that formula. All you do is take a red onion, number 9, organic. Take the husk off of it, put it in that really good water, spring water bottle at the source. Boil it for about 20 minutes. When you boil it for 20 minutes, get soft like a ball, take it out. You can declot every artery and vein in 48 hours just by doing that. Got it? It's like remember, this is a mobilizer. Got it? But this is a mobilizer that's good for blood pressure, so it can flush it out. But you got to drink that water. You must drink that water. Got it? Keep that water going. All right. So to be,
let me see this. I was in Sam's yesterday, and we were talking about canola oil. Dr. Paul, I saw a lady pushing a cart, and she had two 2-gallon jugs of canola oil.
Oh Lord!
He was heading to church and fry some chicken.
Dr. Clorinda almost had you know how hard it was for me to say, girl, take that out of your cart. You're gonna be dead.
You went for the church.
2
gallons,
man.
Yeah. Here goes Django coming in here. Django, go back upstairs. Django coming in here trying to make
I just had to mention that because I was
shocked.
shocked.
Yeah. And Big B, I see this all the time when I'm in the markets and places. You see people with the carts piled to the top, just not knowing. People just don't know. I mean, if they know better, they'll do better.
Yeah.
But
they're looking for good prices too. They're looking
Yeah,
for a
That's
cheap
yeah.
exactly.
price.
I get that,
And
Janice. I
you
really
know
do.
what? It's not understanding the association. See, people aren't even
No one's
associating
talking
it
to
with
nobody.
their high blood pressure or the swelling of the ankles or their diabetes or anything because they're not realizing that this is about concentration issue. This is gunking up your liver. If it gunks up your liver, now your liver can't balance the HDL and the LDL. I tell everybody, and this is only because of the testing that we do with the ARM3A. I see the liver all the time. If you get your liver right, you can get your cholesterol levels right. You know, but it's always going to start with the blood pressure coming down. You got to get that, you got to find out what is the problem. So come on in,
Right.
get an assessment, and we go from there. Okay.
All right. Now, before we go up to Mark, there's a question from Carol on Facebook. Said, "Let me know what gets rid of shakes and tremors in your head. Feels like the nerves in your head. Could it be the insulin? I gotta get assessment. I've had every test
Okay.
done, and doc are saying stress, but this is not normal stress." That's Carol.
Yeah, that's very perceptive. Okay, see, what's happening is what they're not telling her. She said insulin, so I'm assuming she's diabetic. Okay, so what happens is, remember, diabetes is a concentration issue. God, it's a concentration issue. You're dehydrated. You're seriously dehydrated to the point where everything is so processed, it's drying you up from the inside out. It's embalming the family. Got it? And that's because the foods that we're eating are all processed for staying on the shelf. So you eat processed foods, and it's going to what? It's going to process just like it's preserving it to stay on the shelf. It's preserving you on the inside.
Have mercy.
Got it? So it dries you up, and the body's saying, well, I can't break this down. You're giving me something that's so dehydrated. I can't break it down. I need water. But where am I going to get the water from? Because you're not drinking water, or even that, you're not drinking the right water. And if so, it's probably not the right amount. So my last objective is to pull it out of your arteries and your veins. Now your pressure goes up. Got it? And then the other resource is that if you don't do anything about it, I'm gonna start pulling it out of your nervous system. So that's when the shakes start to come. That's what they call the sugar shakes, because it's now pulling it out of your nervous system, and then that's going to cause an autonomic disruption. Autonomic issues are walking, talking, balance, coordination. I got people that come in like this from eating too much sugar, just like this, can't stop shaking. And that's a lot to do with magnesium has a lot to do with that, but also that's dealing with concentration. So they got to get their water right first. That's the number one. Now, what are some of the herbs for diabetes? Y'all remember that? Anybody want to chime in on that and help the sister out? What's some of the herbs for diabetes that can help that pancreas regenerate?
Bitter
We got
melon.
what was that?
Bitter melon.
Billy, what would you
Bitter
say?
melon.
Bitter melon. Absolutely. Bitter melon.
What
Absolutely.
about berberine?
Berberine.
Berberine. Absolutely. Soursop. Yep.
Genema.
Gymnema. Yes. Gymnema sylvestre. Yes. What else? What else?
Cinnamon.
How about genostema? Y'all remember that one? Genostema. How about bonaba? Bonaba. Got it? How about elderberry?
Elderberry, yeah.
See, that's all in that family. So it deals with pancreas. See, the pancreas has three things that I need to keep this insulin, making this insulin. Chromium, magnesium, and this thing called vanadium. And if I don't have these three and I'm too dehydrated, I can't make it. What happens? I'm shutting it down. I'm going to shut it down. Y'all keep playing with me. I'm going house close. And then you got these cells that need to be fed, and you're making all this glucose from the food you're eating, but now you don't have a turnkey. And now the turnkey is the insulin, which opens the wall to allow the glucose to get in to feed the cells. So that's why you got an excess amount of glucose, sticky urine, and you got to go to the bathroom all the time because the body says, well, I can't keep all this sugar in the system. I got to flush it out. I got to flush it out. And that's when you got to go to the bathroom all the time.
And you get dehydrated.
Yep, and it's going back to dehydrated. Here you go. See how this vicious cycle just keeps going around?
Yep.
It's going around, but the understanding is too much concentration. The pancreas says, I can't deal with, I need water, y'all. If you ain't give me water, I'm going to shut it down. So first thing is to get the water right. Those are the herbs that were traditionally used, but we gotta, it's all about a system of understanding first. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, Big B.
All right, got it. All right, then Mark, you still there? Mark Early Jr., you had a question?
Yes.
Go
Dr.
ahead,
Paul,
Mark.
my name is Mark. This is my first time on here. I was recommended by my uncle. And so I've absolutely enjoyed the information that I've been hearing so far.
Welcome, brother.
Definitely will be back. And so I had a question about I guess like parasites or like parasitic like parasites and things like that. And so I know like a while ago I went to the doctors about something that was going on with my stomach, and I didn't know that there was like a parasite from whatever food I ate or wherever it came from. It was called, I think it was called Giardia. And so they gave me medicine to take. And so it changed, I guess, a little. The only thing it changed really was I was able to get an appetite back to be able to eat. I wasn't able to eat anything. Like it had, caused diarrhea, stomach cramps, abdominal pain, like bloating, nausea. I was vomiting. And I'm a very, very, very fatigued. Like I'm always thirsty. And so they gave me medicine to take that. And so, but it's like now over 3, 4 months. Well, I think when it happened, it was like in April. And so I'm leading up from April till now, I'm still experiencing some of those symptoms even after the medicine. So my question would be like, what type of things before I go to, they're sending me to a GI doctor to look more into it, but what type of things would I be able or need to take to kind of really clear this thing completely out of my system?
Okay, so definitely there's I have a parasite formula. Okay. And you Mike Jones' nephew, is that correct? Is Mike Jones?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I
there,
am.
Mike. Yes, okay. Got you. Mike did to give me the heads up. He told me about the situation. So if you go to my website, there's a detox that we do. Okay. Not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Go to Dr. Paul Ers with a S.com. I think he picked one up for you though. I think he has one for you.
Okay.
Is that it? That Mike? I don't know if Mike's still on. Is Mike still on?
Yeah. I got him, Doc.
Okay, he got you covered. All right.
All right.
So what you want to do? Now, in some cases, we say, "How are your bowel movements?" By the way, I mean, if you choose to share.
No, it's still like diarrhea. It's still very, very like
Right.
huge.
So
And then
remember.
immediately after eating, like I can't
Right.
keep anything down.
Right. Now, do you understand what that means? Okay, when you eat and you soon immediately push it out, you got to go with diarrhea. That's the body saying there's a foreign invader in the intestines. Send extra water to flush it out. That's what's happening. Got it? So that's where you have to look at certain herbs. There's certain herbs that are high on your list, and there's like 3 of them that are primary and then secondary. So one is wormwood. Okay. And it's going to be in the formula that I have for you. Okay. Wormwood, black walnut, cloves, garlic bulb, chaparral, and slippery elm. But there's some other ones that are in there also, but that's usually the ones off the top. That what you want to do, you want to start with cleansing the gut first. So you got to get your water right. What's your water? What kind of water you been drinking?
Crystal geyser.
Which one?
Crystal geyser.
Okay, so you got on the right water. How long you been drinking that water though?
As long as I can remember. It's
Okay,
been
good.
over.
Okay, all right. Sound like Mike been working on you.
Yes.
Okay, so remember is how much water are you drinking? That'll be the next question.
Almost like a half or at least to a gallon.
Okay, so you're doing plenty of water, half your body weight in ounces. So you're good on the water, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next thing is when you're taking this, I would introduce also a aloe vera gel. Okay, aloe vera gel. See, aloe vera gel has the ability to sort of create the environment which is very uncomfortable for parasites. Got it? See, aloe vera gel is for inflammation. It's an alkaloid. So if you get the one that says inner fillet, that's the best one. Inner fillet. And what you would do is before you eat any food, you would take about 3 tablespoons on an empty stomach. This is traditionally what's used, okay? Not to say your situation, but I'm just saying if you would have to come in and be assessed, I would tell you more, okay? Because I would have some more questions for you. But just traditionally, you would take about 3 tablespoons on an empty stomach, wait for 30 minutes before you eat anything. Got it?
Okay.
Then you could take, then I would recommend, usually we start moving in with things like the green drink. Okay, Mike got you on that one too. Mike is stocked up over there now. Mike's got stocked up. And with the green drink, you want to take that, and that with the green drink, you would take the parasite formula. Okay. Now, probably those that are listening saying, well, does he have to take the colon cleanse first? He doesn't have to take the colon cleanse if he's already been diagnosed and he knows what the situation is. In this case, it's a parasite. They've already determined it's a parasite. So these parasites they're sentient. So they understand that somebody's trying to get rid of me. So we're going to try to pre and procreate. So what they're trying to do is spawn more eggs, spawn more larvae, but you got to keep in there and you got to keep this level so high of alkalinity that it creates an environment which they can't live in. You got it? So that's why it's important for you to get a green drink. Along with the water, a good green drink. You need to take it at least 3 times a day.
Okay.
Got it? And then with that, the parasite formula, usually you take that also. Every time you do a green drink, you take that with it also. And there's a process that we go for that's a little bit more aggressive, but I would have to ask you more questions before I recommend anything for you, okay?
Okay.
So come on in. Are you in the Philadelphia area? You're right around here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so come on in and get an assessment, and we'll take a look at it, and we'll see what's going on. All right, but those are the three primary most powerful that you're going to see is wormwood, black walnut, and cloves. See the artemisia. Write that down. Artemisia. I want you to look up artemisia. 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 Tesmia. Let me just punch that in. Make sure I spell that right. Artemisia. 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 Okay, that family of the Artemisia is really where you want to be in, that rotation. So there's a lot of herbs that are in there. Also another one is called mugwort. 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 Got it? That's the other family. So sometimes you can take that. See, you can get what's called a mugwort tea. One of my favorite teas is cloves and mugwort tea. If you want to get rid of some, like, really a good tea to sort of sit back, and if you got some digestive issues, you want to sort of reset the gut, mugwort and clove tea. Take those cloves that look like the little nails, drop them in some hot water, take the mugwort. You can take the mugwort, get that from an herb store, steep it 3 to 5 minutes, and then you just let that just get it nice and hot. And then when you drink that down, that's very, very strong. Very, very strong. Okay. That's part
So
of
you
the
said Artemisia, mugwort.
Artemisia. Yeah, that's the family of Artemisia.
Okay.
Got it? It's mugwort. Wormwood is part of that Artemisia family. When matter of fact, let me just tell you also, that's also antiviral family. When we talking about the antiviral stuff that was going on, that's also mugworts are good for viruses also. Very, very good for viruses. Okay?
Okay.
So keep that in mind. So I look forward to seeing you, my brother, all right?
All right, look forward to seeing you. Thanks you.
Okay, no problem. Take care. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for bringing him through, Mike.
Marcy want to know, does it matter, Dr. P, if the sour sop is liquid or juice form, which is best? And a suggestion of a brand. that you can get.
Liquid or juice?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Marcia Robinson.
Marche? Is that Marche?
No, it's not Marcia.
Marcia?
It's Marcia Robinson, Marley's
Okay.
mom.
Hi, yes. I was just asking because I know when I'm looking up soursop, they have the liquid drops. I saw the juice, and then they also have the capsules. So I just wanted to know like which.
Oh, okay, capsules. You didn't put that in. Okay.
Yeah, you can get a lot of different variations. Which one are you looking at as far as which one is the question? The tincture, or as far as the liquid drops tinctures? Which I would have to look at what you're looking at.
Well, I was looking at a few of them on Amazon. I was looking at the liquid drops. But it had a couple things in it, like the sea moss and I think it said elderberry. It was like a few of them listed all in one form.
Yeah.
So
some of those, some of those can be very helpful. Some of it you can get. Usually, when you get complex like that, just be careful. Just make sure you're drinking plenty of water because every herb is going to demand more water. So, and I try to get it without alcohol if you're going to get it by the drops like that. So if you get the liquid drops, just make sure it has no alcohol, no fermentation. Okay, if you can. Got it. I'm looking at one right now. This one is called Resilia. Is that the one you're talking about? Is that the one is she still there?
Still there?
I think she dropped off.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember because I'm not looking on Amazon exactly.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna see the family is gonna be kind of like the same ones, kind of roll in rotation. You know, people kind of like when they pair these herbs, they're pairing them together. Just understand when you do more, you're adding more, and it can be complicated for the body. It can be overlapping. I just tend not to do overlapping. I just believe in one herb at a time because you have to establish the relationship with that herb. These things are they have an intelligence. So it's a way of you connecting with that. But if you got multiple ones, it's like having a crowd room full of people and you trying to get to know everybody.
Well, have mercy. I'll get that.
So I'm just trying to use the best scenario here, but the
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, just the soursop is what I would start with. That's usually the way you get absorbed and understand what it makes you feel. You know, so write it down. Everything it makes you feel when you take it. You know, I tell you, let me give you an example. First time I took something like a Shilajit, immediately I felt like I was floating. I was like, whoa, energy just came through your body. So there's some herbs that are going to react to certain people in certain ways.
Absolutely, coming as fast as an hour. I lost my balance again. This came faster than it brought.
Yeah, thank you. I actually need to come in for another assessment because I'm already taking some herbs that you recommended the last time I saw you. So I don't want to overdo it, but I keep hearing about the soursop, and so
please.
I'm sorry. I keep hearing about the soursop, so I just was curious to know. Which brand you think?
Yeah. And just make sure they made the commitment to be organic. That's it. You know, just don't you try not to go on Amazon unless you know the product. Remember, Amazon is a reseller's market, so you may not be getting directly from the actual distributors. So that's kind of risky when you first start. I would say go directly to the website of those herbs because you can read up on it, get the information. You have money back guarantees, all those things. But when it's resold on Amazon, you may have problems. You can get into problems with that. Only after you've recognized the product and the brand that you know, then you can go and maybe save a couple of dollars. But just be on point. I would only buy directly from those sources, if you know what I mean.
Yes, thank you. And Wayne Avenue has it too, so I'll just stick
Wayne
with that.
Avenue
But
got
thank
it.
you.
Yep.
Okay.
Got you covered. All right. All right.
Dr. P, we got Decolia, and then we'll go back to Angela, and that's it, my friend. It's 9:08.
What's up, Decolia? Is that Angela? Did Angela already went?
No, Angela went first before, and then Decolia was up.
Okay.
Now, so Decolia, and then we'll go back to Angela.
Okay, sounds good.
Decolia,
Hey, Dr. Paul.
Hey, what's up, Decolia? What's happening?
That's not
Wait, tell
Dakota.
everybody
Okay.
tell everybody where you coming from.
I'm coming from Illinois,
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Where in Illinois?
Berwyn.
Okay,
Berwyn,
good,
Illinois.
good,
It's
good.
really
In
cold
Berwyn,
out there.
Nice,
Illinois.
nice, nice. Yeah, how's the weather over there?
It's cold. It's cold.
Coldest June I
Okay.
ever so the June I ever had was in Chicago. Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
boy.
it
I
was
used
so
to live out there,
cold.
but I know it's all right.
I was like, all right, what's going
Okay.
on? Mm-hmm.
Okay. My question is about the thuja. I
Mm-hmm.
looked it up and it says it's when you said the deers eat it, I looked
Mm-hmm.
it up and it said it's an Aphrodite tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's variations of the evergreen. It's the evergreen family.
Okay, so I have about 10 Aphrodite trees around my
I
house.
just told you that. I told you they all around. People don't realize the blessing is all around in your backyard, probably. Everybody
And
looking and going to the herb store, it's probably right in your backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Now, what I do notice when I'm having those trees trimmed, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to stay back there and inhale.
Yes. Yes.
Just
Yes. It has
breathe
it.
in.
Yes. Doesn't it smell wonderful?
It
When it's
really
fresh
does.
cut, it is like the most, it smells wonderful,
Right.
and
So you could
yeah.
actually make tea out of those?
Yes, you can take those off. Make sure you wash it down, though. Make sure you wash it down really good. Let it dry out a little bit. Okay, you got to make sure you dry it off on some, like, maybe some cloth or some cotton. Lay it out on like a some sort of a sheet that you can actually that it can dry out in the sun. If you do
Uh-huh.
that, and once it dries out, it's going to get a little. Then you take a pestle mortar, break it down, and you can put it in your teas. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's
Okay.
amazing. It is amazing. Yes, it's amazing tree.
Wow.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
That it?
Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you,
See
Dakota.
Big B. She got it all around her house. See
Yeah,
there.
man. See that? I'm gelling like a big dog, Dakota.
It's all around your house. You
Indeed.
got
All
it.
right, Angela.
Yes,
You're up.
my loves. Okay,
Yes, indeed.
so
All right.
I have two questions. One is for a friend and one is for me. So I'm gonna start with me first. Dr. Paul, and I want to thank Miss Nita. She's not on tonight. Miss
Neitha.
Nita.
Yes.
And Dr. Clarita.
Yeah, Dr.
Clarinda.
Corinda,
Right.
yes,
Clarinda.
Dr.
She's still
Corinda,
here.
because
She's on. She's on.
you guys do provide good information for me to go on, especially for women. So I thank you both for being here. The castor oil, Dr. Paul, what did you say to mix that with? Because I can't use it like if I'm rubbing on my knees. You said to mix it with something else. Can I mix it with peppermint? And do I do peppermint first and then the castor oil or the castor?
Well, you probably meant for pain. We were talking about the clove oil.
No, I thought it was castor oil.
Yeah, castor oil and clove oil.
And clove oil.
Clove oil. Okay, so
Yeah,
castor and
with clove. Right. Yep.
Okay, so I have to
See,
get
that's
some
for
clove oil.
inflammation. Yeah. Now,
Yep,
peppermint's not bad because peppermint is a cooler, so it can. You can add that also. Peppermint works really well. Peppermint oil or lavender oil. Some people will do that combination. So that's a nice little thing you just created there. See how it is? See? You said you can do a peppermint, you can do a castor oil, and a little clove, and that helps it. That helps to keep it cool. See, remember, for healing to happen in the body, it has to cool. It has to cool. So that's why if there's heat there, that's inflammation. That's acid. It's tearing down. So the alkaloids, they cool. So in order for the healing to happen in the knee, whether meniscus, ACL, anything going on with that, it has to cool the environment and create circulation at the same time. So it creates the healing process. So that's a nice one. See how you just created that right there?
I'm
That's
learning
a good one.
from you. I'm learning from you.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then I have a question for a friend.
Okay.
She wants to know. She said, "Ask Dr. Paul, is fasting good for people that has stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and a doctor stated it's nothing else that they could do?"
Well, that's a loaded question right there. First of all, I always say if they said that, then that means they already then gave up. They gave up.
The doctors have given up. Okay.
Yeah, they gave up.
Okay.
We don't give up. We don't
No.
give up. We say you breathing, you got a shot.
Yes.
Got it? So we never give up because we just say you got to get your cycle and rhythm. She has to learn how to eat again. Getting back into rhythm.
Well, now, see, the thing of it is, if we have to pay a certain amount, which is almost as much as, it's almost as much as the 3-course meal I had was $39.
I think she's on another line. I
Yeah.
thought that was the question.
Yeah, I did too.
That was somebody.
No, that's not me.
Okay. I thought that was the question.
No.
She on the line. She up there ordering food or something. Okay,
No.
what was so Angela, what was it again now? Now here's what I would say. Here's what I say. Okay.
Yes.
See, the biggest problem is that even if we had the perfect herb for her, it still goes back to what are you eating? Pancreatic issues happen because of concentration. It's where the pancreas says, I can no longer do this. I'm going to shut it down. And it has a lot of other things with cleaning blood. So we have to take them through a cycle. Now, I would say just have an assessment, have her come on in. Can she get through? Or is she in Philadelphia or is she area?
She is, but I believe she might be in the hospital.
Okay, so so definitely that's accelerated situation there.
Okay.
So when you're in the hospital, you have to abide by what they're telling
By
you to
their
do.
rules.
Yes.
Yeah, because now you're in their legal obligation. They have to tell unless there's an advance directive in place, you got to follow what they tell you to do.
Okay.
What she does. But if there's anything I would tell you and the family that they can do is water. Get her the crystal geyser water as soon as possible so that she can drink the water and have her continue. Because one of the number one problems with most hospitals is that everybody is dehydrated, seriously dehydrated, and they're giving out reverse osmosis waters. I mean, all the bad stuff. So they're seriously dehydrated. So that's what I would say you can do right now. And once you get to a level, if things can progress for getting better and she gets out, then we can actually talk about an assessment and then, we can move forward with that. But the water is the key. It's always been the key. It's
Okay.
always been the
Yes.
problem there. It's always been a problem. There's always been a dehydration problem there.
Even though she's in the hospital, and if her family was to bring her like the soursop tea.
Absolutely. And the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. You just got to be careful because when you step in, you bringing stuff in. You got to get approval. Just watch it because I understand. There's protocols in these hospitals and there's a lot of stuff.
And they don't play
because you got people you got strange stuff going on, y'all.
Yes.
And they don't know if you're there for a friend or a foe. So that's why you got to be careful. Because they see they just have cameras of somebody giving somebody something, and and it's not good. It's not good. So always be clear. Always be clear with the doctors that these are our intentions. But the one thing you can do is water. Okay.
So
I've never seen nobody refuse water. When they
Okay.
say crystal geyser, they say bring it in. Bring it on as much as you want.
Oh, okay. All right. I will let them know. Thank you.
But I would try to keep that on that, in that perspective. Just take notes, make sure everything's accountable. Make sure if there's any tests that are done, you get all the tests. Who ordered the tests. Make sure you get all good documentation. Keep that stuff in order. Okay.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Angela. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being encouraged. Okay.
9:18, but we're at
all
that
right.
point.
All right, Big B. Is anybody over Facebook? Give a shout out over Facebook.
You know what?
Before
Look,
we go.
I've been typing on my phone to everybody. I get everybody listening. Man. You got Carol, Kathy Campbell, Carol Scott over on Facebook, man. You got Kimberly Dames on Facebook. Carol Scott, okay. Joanne Dorman is on Facebook. Joronda Smith is there. Raphael Suleiman. Audrey Drummond. There's a whole bunch of folk over there.
There's a whole lot of folk over there today. All right.
There's 24 live right now on Facebook.
24 live right now. Good shout out to everybody. Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man.
Hopefully y'all got the amount of information today. We want to say continuously share this information. See, it's each one teach one.
Yes, it is.
And with that, you can all help the situations that we're going through because we have to share this information. You got to share it. So if it's good for you, make sure you share it with somebody. Okay.
Always,
All right.
always, man.
All right, Big B, tell everybody how they can be a part of the family tree and also how they can support us because Big B, we appreciate all you doing, buddy. And all that you're doing with the fact that the classes, or we can actually now go and see this on Facebook, but also we can see it on YouTube. So give them the information, and we'll make sure that everybody gets any of the protocols of what we did tonight. Okay.
You got it, Dr. Paul. Guys, as always, and make sure you get a copy of tonight's chat. Let me talk slowly. You want to send me an email. Again, send me an email to mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, mechavideo@gmail.com. To continue to support the family trees, you want to use my Cash App, and that's $BILMORGAN. Again, $BILMORGAN. Now, if you're using through your bank, guess what, guys? We'll have an ID over there through Zelle. That's mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And finally, our P.O. Box over here in Mullica Hill, Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191. Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your frenemies, bring everybody. Where? Right here, Dr. B, to the family tree as we wrap up.
All right.
Everybody here, man.
We're going to break it on down. I want to say to everybody, I hope everyone had a great time sitting. I love sitting with the family because we can get a lot of questions answered.
Yes,
when we really dive in, we can really start to answer a lot of questions that people have been sort of getting stuck and hung up on. And that's why it's important to sort of talk it out. Sometimes you got to hear stuff, what somebody else going through. I thank y'all. We want to give a shout out for Big B, Bill 1L Morgan. Let's give him a shout, y'all. Thank you, buddy. For our host with the host. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of the information that's going forward, make sure you get with Big B. He'll get that over to you by email. And I want to say to all those that, that these questions that you're asking, keep them coming, y'all. We say share this information. Share also the link on Facebook with your family and friends. Send it on out. Also join the family, we say the Global Millennium Family, Ambassadors of Health. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Clarenda and Dolores Kinsey, which was the first one to actually be a part of that, graduates, and they are official ambassadors of health. Because when you get to class, you actually become a part of the United Nations. How about that? That's awesome. You can always show somebody, I'm part of you. That's right. All right. I want to say, did you learn anything, y'all? Put your hands together. Did you learn anything? God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing, you gotta shine. Hey, Marche, I see you. Come on, tap. Marcy, I see you, Marcy. Marcy on me, Big B. She tapping me, man. Come on. Marcy, I saw you with somebody famous the other day. Who was we with the other day? You were with somebody famous. Who were you with?
You gotta get a bracket. See if it has a bracket to it.
Huh?
Hey, Marcy.
I can't hear you, Marcy. I can't hear you. I should have showed your picture online. Tap. On the left side, on the right side. That's right. Come on. Move those shoulders a little bit. Y'all been sitting around a while. See, y'all got to move those shoulders like Marcy. And then, and if you do the shoulders like that, Kamara might get up and start dancing. So, She do the heart up. That's right. So move to the left. Move to the left. Good. Stretch. And move to the right. Good. All that good stuff. Hold the head straight up.
Yep.
Good. All right, bring it on down. Stretching that neck area.
Yeah.
And you know, you do the rotation of the head right here. All the way around. All the way around. There you go. All the way one rotation.
But do it anyway. Yeah.
Try not to sway the shoulders. If you keep the head right here, you move it around. Good, good. Come on around. Good, good. Stop and go back the other way. Go back the other way. Good, good. Come on around. Come on around. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Good. And breathe. And breathe.
I heard
and
that.
breathe. Good. All right, now shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good. I see you, Shirley. I see you, Shirley. Shake, shake, shake. That's right. All right, Dolores. All right, Janice. Roy, what's up, Roy? I see you, Roy. All right, come on. Clap. Come on. Clap. Come on, get a little qigong going in here. Clap. Clap. Good. Clap. Come on, get that energy going. There you go. When you rub that hands together, little qigong, you get that energy going. Clap.
Kathy.
Clap. One more. Clap.
Yep.
And rub it on down, rub it on down, rub it on down, rub it on down. There you go. You got a little inflammation on the arms and the elbows. Anything going on, take that energy, put it in those areas. Shout outs to Facebook fam over there. Hope y'all follow us. Absolutely. Tune in next week, 7 p.m. On Facebook. Clap. Clap. All right. Clap. One more. Clap.
All right.
And stop. Keep the top ones. Leave the top one at the move the top one. Keep the bottom one still. You feel that energy if you go like that. Big B feels like you got a power energy ball. With good intentions. Bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thanks for tuning in to the family tree.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Shout out to Prophetess. We pray for her a safe journey back and forth from Atlanta down in the Georgia area.
Yes, sir.
So we pray that her transportation is good and all this snow. Everybody stay safe. Cover each other. Look after each other. If anybody hasn't heard in a while, give them a shout out. Give them a call. All right? So God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Big B, where we going to be this weekend, buddy?
Yo, man, on Saturday we got Dr. B's Holistic Health Club right there. Guess what, guys? 96.1 FM, 900 AM, WRD, Black Talk Media Radio with the family.
All right.
And the
All right.
The Green Hour.
All right.
Sunday, buddy. Yes, sir.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's see who can dance out here. Anybody can dance before we leave out here, Big B? Who can dance out here? Who can dance? Who can dance out here? We got dancers in here. Oh, yeah, we got Ron. They go Ron. Let's go give her Ron. Let's get Ron in here. Get in here, Ron. Go Ron. Go Ron. Go Ron. Go Ron. Go Ron. Feeling good. Go Ron. Go Ron. Keep boxing. Go Ron. Go Ron. Go Ron. That's right. Go Ron. Go Ron. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff, y'all. All right.
Dr. Paul.
Yes, sir.
Give me a call when you get a chance. I need to talk to you.
Okay, we'll do. All right.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Go Janice. 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 Go Janice.
All right. All
right.
Roy.
How many times? Who's jamming on Zoom like us? Come on, y'all. We jamming on Zoom. That's right. All right. Good. That's right. That's right. All right. All right.
All right. Yep.
All right. All right. Who else is jamming? I see you. I see you. Go Kamara. Go Kamara. Go Kamara. Go Kamara. Go Kamara. Go. Yeah.
Get it, Dolores.
Here you go. He said, I ain't dancing tonight. All right. All right.
All right, Janice. All right, just praying.
All right, Marcy. One more, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Hug yourself. Go ahead, Marcy. Hug yourself. Go ahead. Hug yourself. All right. Hug yourself. That's right. Hug yourself. All right. Hey, Dolores, how you doing over there, Dolores? You all right, Dolores, over there? Come on, Dolores. You doing good? She just said, I'm just going to wave my hand and just do like this, big I'm just going. All right. All right. Who else was there? We got everybody. I think we got everybody. Did I get Roy over there? Roy's on right now. Yeah, Marche, what's up, Marche? Don't go to sleep, girl. Come on. Go in. Go, Marche. Go, Marche. Go, Marche. Don't go. Get to sleep. Just sleep dance. Sleep dance. Sleep dance. All right, we're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna get on out of here. Big B.
Yeah, buddy.
We're gonna get on out.
All right.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll see y'all. See y'all next week on the family tree. Give yourselves a hand, y'all. Give yourselves a hand. Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Love y'all. Bless y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. All right, Big B. Take care.
You got it, buddy.
Good night, sweetheart. Yeah.